We have reached the halfway point of the F10 season on PSGL, in fact the entire PlayStation PSGL season. I welcome you to China. I'm your host, Otaku Logan. I was supposed to have Minty, but unfortunately he has not showed up again. As you can see, only 15 drivers here tonight. Must be something going on. As you can see, there is a notable absence of one of the AlphaTauris, I believe. It is, let's see, just Florvistic, which I do believe is the new name of Lars. No, it is not. It's actually a completely new driver. It is a reserve. Both of the AlphaTauris are not here tonight. Sorry for the confusion. But I'm quite surprised that neither of the AlphaTauris have come out to try and extend their lead. As we see the first drivers making their way out on this 17-year-old track, was built and finished in 2004. And we've already lost a driver from the session. This is not a good start. But yes, this Herman Tilke track with 16 turns, over 5 kilometers in length, 28 laps required to be completed. As we see, Florvistic are reserved for AlphaTauri. No Twosome, no Lars, just him on his own tonight. We see we have Tam, which is the new name for Gippo, who has a 10-second penalty for an incident with Sam T from last week, as he did not finish the race with any points. Headshot is the first to set a lap. As you see, he's coming out the first 4 corners. This is a very twisty section of the track. Oh, we've already lost B-Boy Worm on his out lap. He's crashed out of turn number 10. Now, he'll be starting in last for sure. As we head into turn number 6. A hairpin, you've got to be careful you make the right moves around here. And then it's turn number 7, a very fast turn. You've got to watch where you hit the throttle, because you have to take it off for a bit as we come around number 9 and number 10, much slower of course. Coming out of number 10 very nicely. As we head down into turn at number 11, now this is where it gets very windy. It's a brake, and then you've got to be very careful out of turn number 12 for turn number 13 and how you apply the throttle. You apply it too much, you might go right off the track. You apply it too little, you might lose a lot of time. The DRS zone, this is the longest straight on the whole track. He heads down into the very tight turn 14. Oh, lock up there. Goes on the outside. Turn 15, just a small kink. And now coming out of the final turn, which is a fast left hand. You've got to be careful you don't go wide or you invalidate, but it looks like he's done that very nicely. And Jake Hardy in the way there, but Headshot sets the fastest lap, obviously the only driver to set one. That will be until Florvistic crosses the line 7 tenths faster, 7.5 tenths faster. Jake Hardy looks like he might have impeded him there. I hope it's not too serious, as we see Sam T in the Alpine, of course our ever-present commentator. Had a run-in with Tam last week. That's the new name of Gippo, the Scotsman. Looks like Sam T has abandoned his effort. So we'll go and see how, I believe it be Neon's doing. He's doing it on the mediums. Now remember, the softs go out very fast on this China circuit. So strategies are going to be a little tricky. Maybe 2-stop. You could go soft hard. Medium hard's definitely going to make it to the end. Speedari, who we haven't seen much of. Speedari only has 4 points, and he has not been here since Silverstone. And the last time he scored, Zandvoort. He's second on the board right now. Sonny Bob just starting a lap. Jake Harty is seemingly very slow. Stiggy on a lap. Stiggy is currently 5th in the championship. 42, but Jay Carty, also on 42, has the better placing. He's finished second place. 14 viewers, welcome to you all. Just remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Follow the Twitter page and join our Discord if you can. Let's see who's on lap. Sonny Bob has went off the track. That's very unfortunate. Neon trying to improve. Seemingly he set a 153.9. Must have backed out of that lap and went to try again. Of course, these medium tires cannot do at least one lap on this circuit, despite its wary nature. Stiggy goes second. How will Neon fare? Nicely across the final corner's apex. He improves, but he's only 1.5 seconds behind Headshot, which is looking ominous. Maybe he might have to switch to soft tires after all. I don't know what's going on with Jay Carty. He seems to be going very slowly around this track. Has he run out of fuel? Might be the case as we see Hecht heading around turn 14. See the lovely stands in the background, just a brilliant sight, probably the best part of this. Coming down the front straight, and he will set the second fastest time, 1:31.997. He is second for now. Here's one of our reserves, Robin, in the 93 car. Part of TTG, his first appearance on F10. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the league. Of course, mid-season sign-ups are open. I think they are still. Congratulations to Jay Carty. What is going on with Jay Carty? I have absolutely no clue why he is staying out. Is this a glitch or something? Has he left the session? Whatever it is, it's very unusual. Now, let's see if there's any action happening, because I can't really see anything happening. Apart from Rob setting a lap. Robin. Is he Robin Hood? Will he take from the rich and give to the poor? Let's find out as he comes around the final corner. Nope, he will be still poor because he is invalidated on the final corner. Tough break. He would have been 7th if he had not invalidated. Sonny Bob has went 8th, but of course he spun on that lap. As you see, Dylan going around turn number 5, now turn number 6. Just a reminder, Lars and Tusum very arrogantly leaving this, not participating in this race. They cannot be caught, obviously, but Headshot has the opportunity to reduce the gap to 20 points from Lars with a win today and at the fastest lap. He's on 43 right now. Oh, Speed Ari's left. That's not a good start. B-Boy apparently spun on nothing at 50 miles per hour, crashed into the wall on the end of his session. Very unfortunate. Dylan coming around turn number 13. As I'm going to get to the chat up, because I forgot to do that. Just remember, F11's also on right now, and at 8 o'clock it will be turn of F9. For Vistic. Oh, he's not a reserve. I do apologise. He's come from F9. He's been demoted. Well, that's actually a bit offensive, but you know. He is from F9, so he is filling in for one of the AlphaTauri drivers. Dylan has went 5th. Very impressive. Oh, Robin has went off at turn 15, and that will be the end of his trial. It's not looking good for the Ferraris. Yeah, I think something's wrong with Jay Carty. He's disconnected and the car's still going. It's not even went in the pits. I have no idea what has happened. Is Jay Carty in the session? I'm just going to check right now. He is in the session. I think what he's done, he's put it on pause, perhaps. No one has left by the looks of it. But I think that's what's happened. I mean, I'm no criminal investigator. But if that's the case, then that's very unfortunate for Jake Hardy. 2 minutes 51. Yeah. That should not be doing that. He should be pitting if he's paused. 27 viewers, welcome to you all. You cannot miss this action. As you see, Sam T, our resident commentator, he's slowed down. Oh, is that a strategy coming into play? Is he trying? I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get onto the alternate strategy. And by doing that, he is going to try and start in 11th. Because, of course, if you use the tyre, if you finish in the top 10, you have to use the tyre you set your fastest lap on. The Slayer is in 8th right now. As you see, Neon past Sam T, who likely slowed down so he can try and take advantage of the alternate strategy. Now, there's no rule against that. As you see Stiggy going on. But yes, the softs do wear out massively at this circuit. So once you've done 3 laps on this track in qualifying, you have to use them again for the race. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Stiggy coming down the backstretch. So yeah, it looks like Sam T trying to exploit it. He's right position right now because he is in 11th. So he'll be leading. Oh, slide from Stiggy. That will lose him some time. 35 viewers, by the way. Welcome to you all. Again, I say it, but Speedari is going to go into pole position, even with that slide. My goodness me, what a time from Stiggy. But will it hold? We'll have to find out as Headshot heads down the backstretch. Also down the backstretch, Neon. Coming out the final corner now. Is he going to try and slow down? No, he's going full throttle, and 6 for him. He isn't afraid of the softs wearing out so fast. Yeah, if you're starting on the softs, it's going to be a 2-stop. For the medium and hards, 1 stop. Headshot goes into 3rd, 131.876 for him. Speedari, not Speedari, Het coming around the final corner now. How will he fare? It's 2nd! So it's a Mercedes 1-2. Oh, how original. Meanwhile, Jake Hardy with still... I do not know what is happening. Well, he's pitted. I have absolutely no... I'm not sure if that's intentional or anything, but whatever it is, it's very unusual and very suspicious, honestly. Jay Tyler now coming down the back stretch into turn number 14, nicely on the brakes, coming out of the turn and into the final corner now. This, you don't want to mess up here. That will be... Oh no, he's actually pitted. He's backed off. Sorry guys. So Robin's the only one on a lap by the looks of it. Dylan's left the session again. He seems to be having connection problems. Looks like Robin's backed out in his lap, so he will remain last. So Sam looking at a good position right now. He gets fresh set of tyres. To be fair, you either want to be first or you want to be last. Okay, not last. First in the bottom 10. Well, there's only 5 because there's only 15. 40 viewers. Welcome to you all, by the way, if you've just joined us. Did anyone hear about Qatar? Yes. Bad idea. We've got 3 races in the Middle East. Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, which is going to be crap, let's be honest, and Abu Dhabi, which I don't think the changes are going to do anything to improve racing. As Speedari looks like to have spun. He's trying to go backwards. That is a DQ. You cannot go the wrong way. That is there for safety reasons. Speedari will be disqualified from the session. And actually, this is bad for Sam T because now Sam T is now going to have to start on his tyre he set his best lap in, and that would be softs, which is not what he would want. So in fact, it's affected his position. So Speedari disqualified for turning the wrong way, which is very dangerous, and I think should be fined, but we do not fine our competitors on this. That would be very draconian. We are a non-profit organisation. Florvistic, our our driver coming in for the two AlphaTauri drivers tonight. I don't think it should be in Qatar. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be in Saudi Arabia, it shouldn't be in Abu Dhabi. The only race they should have is Bahrain. Nothing else. Either that or build better tracks. There's more races in Middle East than China. But back to the action. Florvistic, very nice driving from the F9 driver, who's competing an hour earlier tonight. Comes around turn 13, a nice exit by the looks of it. Right on the curb, just how you like it. Just how you want it. Heading down the backstretch. He's going to brake at the just been between the 150 and 100 marker. That's the way to do it. Coming out of them turns. Now the final turn, where he's going to brake at the 50 marker. Doesn't go across the apex that much, but he doesn't need to. And a blistering time, 1:31.440. And that is the time to beat now. The bar has been set. A minute and a half remains. Tam trying to get anything from this track. He is much faster in the second sector. It looks really good. If he can improve faster in the third sector, then he could be on for a blistering pace here. Coming around turn 13. Just over a minute to go. It's now the time for all the drivers to be starting to put their laps in. Sam T in 11th is actually in a really good position. He can just stay there. Tam, who, remember, is faster in the second sector, but how fast is he overall in the lap? He's clean out to the final corner, but it didn't really go out there fast, but he does get second. Improves in time by nearly 1.3 and is now in second for 1:31.612. Headshot currently in 5th. Got a car in front of him. Will that pose to be a problem? Neon is on a lap as well, so might be a bit tricky for Headshot, but they do have the DRS that may be negating it. As they come across the DRS now. I mean, you can't really fault Neon for being the position that he's in. As the time is run out. So once they cross the line, that's it. No more laps for you. Neon is going to be crossing the line first. A slide from Lessie. Neon coming across the line. Cannot improve. Headshot improves to 4th. Can Stiggy somehow improve? He's coming around turn number 6 right now. Robin coming around turn 13. Sam crosses the line faster, but he did invalidate, as we see Jay Carty finally setting a lap. Hoping to... Now, is he hoping to get... Oh dear! That's it for him! I was going to say, is he going to try and go into the top 10, which would be a bit of a risk. Well, he would be on mediums actually, but he won't be going any further. He has crashed out. He lost grip. And Robin is going to go 8th, which means Speedari will start at the back. Jay Carty will be 13th, B-Boy 14th. So, unless Stiggy comes out with a miracle, then it's going to be Florvistic's pole. Round the final corner comes Stiggy, nicely on the apex, nice exit. Is it good enough? Yes it is! 1:31.297, can Jay Tyler snatch it from the death though? Here he comes! Yes he can! What a steal from Jay Tyler, a smash and grab, it's pole for the Alpine driver! And what a time to get it, the very last run of the session! Whoo! It was a big impact, I should say. Yeah, there it is, an all-British front row, but it is the Alpine driver on pole. A blistering last lap at the death, and he will be in the best position you can be. Stiggy will have to settle for second. For Vistic was pushed down from the first to the second row in them last few laps. Tam trying to make up some ground from that 10-second penalty that he got in the last race. Headshot fifth. Head Dylan, Neon, Robin, Sonny Bob, Slayer, and Sam T. Jake Carty, and then B-Boy and Speedari both didn't set a time. B-Boy just crashed. Speedari got the DQ for going the wrong way. What a qualifying finish that was. But now it's the most important part, the race. Now, I must remind you, the top 10 must start on the tyre they set their fastest lap on. The others who are not in the top 10 get a free choice. It is a bit gloomy and doomy, either that or it's just smog here in China, but then again, you know there's a lot of air pollution because of all the cars. This is the most populated country in the world at about 1.5 billion people. And because of how populated the country is, they've got restrictions on how many children people can have. 1.4 billion actually, I was wrong, but yeah, India's coming very close to breaking that still. And then there's the United States well behind in third with 329.5 million. So here we go, the grid setting off for the formation lap. As we see the tyres, top 10 starting on the soft, they're going to be giving it the toughest job of them all, because the softs really do wear out fast, like 5 or 6 laps perhaps. Mediums and hards, look at this, Speedari at the back is going to go for the hards. He's going to try and see how long the hards can go, and then maybe if he's lucky, go for the softs. Mediums will likely be doing a 1-stop on mediums and hards. Softs possibly a 2-stop with softs, mediums and mediums. Be interesting to see how they fare in Shanghai. Or Shanghai, one of the most populated, most populous cities in the world, alongside Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, New York City, London, Paris, lots of cities, Lagos, Accra, Moscow, Berlin, a lot. How can you race in a race like this? But then on Xbox, sorry, no Xbox on PSGL, just PlayStation and PC. But WR, one of our acquaintances, I should say. Look at it, it's very hard to see, there's a lot of fog, don't know why. But yeah, WR has Xbox, it's historically been an Xbox league. Have about 11 tiers, I think. 51 viewers, welcome to you all. Just to remember, there is also F11, and in about half an hour's time, F9 will start for the PlayStation. Also, congratulations, Jarno Otmir, on winning the Elite Division, PC F1, with a blistering end, but Danny Moreno, that was horrendous, how he got treated by the game. Stupid glitches. But that's games for you, they're going to have their bugs. And I know we blame the relevant parties responsible, but I think we get overreacted sometimes. We have to understand these glitches happen, and they can happen at any time. It's the worst. It's like when their engine blows in real F1. But here they come, they're all on the grid right now and preparing for the off. Questions are being raised. Is it going to rain? It looks very gloomy. So here we go, the grid preparing for the off. Lights coming on right now, and the 8th round of the season is go, go, go. And a very nice start from Neon there, but look at this! Stiggy coming from third, it's second on the grid, but he cannot try and make a move. In fact, Florvistic from third takes the lead, what a move! 3 wide into the first corner, and he made it stick. Florvistic is your leader, as we see Slayer struggling, but Sam's already up to 10th on the medium tyres. I think they're much fresher than the softs, to be fair, as he's in the midst of a large battle here. He's going on the inside of Dill. Oh my goodness, bumping and lots of action going on. It's really hard to tell what's going on, as looks like Robin has went wide. What's he going to try and do? Is he going to try and move on Jay Carty? Jay Carty, of course, having a weird session. He had a 2 minutes and 51 second time. Slayer is losing positions. He might have damage by the looks of it. Not very easy to see if there is, but you can see Neon weaving left and right, trying to get some grip in these tyres. They're starting to run out as we speak. It's only the start of the race, but remember, he had to use them during qualifying, so they're already worn. Dylan had some connection issues, but he seems to have joined back. Oh, Neon's out! I was saying Neon was having grip problems. He's crashed out of turn 13, and that is the end of the road for him. No points for, I believe, the host of this session. Wait, the host? Isn't there problems when the host leaves? Well, anyway, Florvistic is still in the lead after coming from third to first, and oh goodness me, what's happened to Hecht? He looks like to have had a bad exit out of the final corner, and he's already been passed by Headshot. And into fifth goes Headshot. Boom, Headshot. Literally. Okay, Tyler was not happy with his start, and he wants that lead back. No safety car or virtual safety car necessary. Sorry if the gaps have gone. They'll just appear up in a moment. Give us a second. Oh my goodness, Florvistic going all over the place. Robin has pit for damage, so that will promote speed area up to 13th. And what's happened to Robin? He's just come out the pits and he's crashed. I have no clue what has happened, but Robin is out of the race. He must have spun out of the pit lane or something, but it is over for him. And in just 2 laps, we have lost, not even 2 laps, we've just lost 2 drivers from the race. Sorry if we cannot see the gaps. I'm going to try and fiddle with it, see if it changes. No, it's not seeming to change. So it's going to be hard to see what battles are going on. Now Dylan has got up into 9th for a battle with Jay Carty coming around turn 14. Very nicely done from the new driver here in PSGL F10, as Florvistic setting the fastest lap once again, being your leader for now as the gaps start to reappear. DRS is enabled. Of course, on lap 3, Heck coming close to Headshot there. This corner very tricky, and you know, you're going to be braking in various parts. Varies on what your driving style is, perhaps, as Hecht trying to find a way past Headshot for 5th. Had a bad exit on the end of lap 1 and lost the position to Headshot himself. Wants to gain it back, but no bueno. Yeah, oh, Headshot having a slider turn number 6. But it looks like he's holding on for now, as we can see Dylan coming close to Sam T, who's had a great start. He's already made up 4 positions. Dylan has lost 2, and he wants them back as soon as possible and as soon as he wishes. Who's our commentators now? Me, Otaku Logan. And Sonny Bob right behind Hecht now. Sonny Bob will have the DRS, but so will Hecht. But who needs DRS? He's going to try and make the move now, just before the DRS zone. On the inside he goes into turn 14. He's got to be careful not to cause any damage. Please give me a better camera angle. Hecht gives him a bump, and he's actually went sideways. But it's Sonny Bob will hold on, and now he's up into 6th. Hecht's day getting worse and worse. He was on for a front row Mercedes, but no, it's just slipping away now. He is now lost. Well, actually, he was in 6th. At one point, he was in 2nd on the grid in qualifying. Jay Carty trying to get ninth place back, and I believe B-Boy Worm has spun. Yes, he has spun out of turn number 4, and now he's down to plumb last. Oh my goodness me. You can really tell by looking at Floor is that his tires are gone. Absolutely gone. I told you this track was very, very frustrating on the soft tires. And it's beginning to show. I will not be surprised if we see our first pit stop next lap. Maybe this lap even. Actually, hold on! It's got even worse! It's starting to rain here in Shanghai! They've all been shanghaied by the Shanghai weather! Sonny Bob! On the rear of Headshot, they're going to be having to pit for Inter soon. They'll have to stay out in the soft for sure, even though they're so worn. Great battle between Headshot and Sonny Bob's Headshot holding on for 5th position, but this race has changed. It is turned on its head. Speedari was hoping to stay out long, but he's going to have to pit soon. There's no grip on that. Of course, less grip on the hard type. Look at him, he's struggling around the final corner. As we see Sonny Bob trying to get close to Headshot again. As you see, the top 3 have come close together. Look, the rain has evened the playing field out. Yarno's here in PCF1 every Thursday. Haha, clickbait. Yeah, I had this funny feeling. How about we just put in tags, Yarno is here in every PSGL race? So that we know... oh, Sam! Sam is having problems already! Medium tires... very well, he's suffering in these conditions. Of course, they have less grip than the softs. And because it's now starting to rain, it's going to be even tougher on him. I'll not be surprised if we do see the pit stop soon, as sparks coming out of Floor Vistic's car. He has no DRS, but Jay Tyler will. Will there be a change in the pecking order here at turn 14? He goes to the right, Jay Tyler does, but he's not close enough to try and make a move. Floor Vistic will hold on to the lead for now, but this is the big question we're asking here. Will anyone pit? By the looks of it, no. Not the top 4 anyways. The top 4 very close to each other. Lap 6 has begun as they cross the timing line. Floor Vistic still in the lead, but the rain coming down like mad. F10 races are always interesting. All the races are interesting. Very close fields. Very close, tight fields. As we can see, look at the gaps. Only 4 tenths separating each driver in the top 4. This is what we love to see. Floor, Tyler, Stiggy and Tam. 4 different teams, AlphaTauri, Alpine, Mercedes and Red Bull, going to war in China. Sam T, meanwhile, further back, has passed Dylan. Oh no, they're still battling for a position there. It's a great battle going on. Dylan seems to have cut Sam off there, and will keep his 8th position for now. But let's see what's happening with Tam. Oh goodness me, it is starting to come down. It's much heavier now. Stiggy having a peek at Jay Tyler, but nothing gonna do here. Coming around turn 12 now, turn 13. Oh, it's gonna be very tricky. Can they survive this onslaught of dripping water from the clouds? The heavens have truly opened here. As you can see, all the drivers going into the right, trying to break the slipstream. Will there be a move? We'll have to find out right now. And the answer is no. No one making any moves. Oh dear me. Floor Vistic Mila loses this, and Jay Tyler sees his opportunity to make it past, but he's not gonna. They're not pitting, not yet anyways. They're trying to extend the life of these tires, as meanwhile Hecht has got past Sonny Bob for 6. Oh no! Oh, that's a horrible accident. And oh, look at this. As that happened, Floor Vistic has lost position, and he's lost it. He tried to defend from Jay Tyler, but he's lost it, and it's a virtual safety car. A virtual safety car, no overtaking, and Hecht is out of the race. I was saying it was getting very dangerous for every driver on the track. As you can see, Speedari and B-Boy were making a smart move to pit. both going on inters. I don't blame them. Virtual safety car though. Will it extend to a full course safety car? Yeah, we all wish real F1 was like this. Well, not the crash, the action. But Flory Vistic is actually not too bad in this situation. It is raining, yes, but he's actually caught back up to the top 3. Yeah, we did miss the battle between Dave Tyler and Floor. There is a pass at the first corner. And Floor Vistic lost it while trying to defend his position. Dave Tyler, he's now at the back. But they're oh my goodness me, Floor absolutely struggling. They're all struggling in these positions. They're crawling around to the pit lane perhaps. Meanwhile, look at this. Tam right behind Stiggy, but it looked like he was getting very close, but it wasn't gonna make the move. As we can see, Dylan now making a move on Sonny Bob. Look at this, Sam T in amidst it as well. Is he gonna try and make a move for 6th? This would be fantastic if he pulls it off. But oh, look at this! He's trying to go to the inside of Dylan, but no, he backs off at the last minute. As what is going to happen now? The top 4 yet to pit. Hold on. No, top 3. Floor Vistic's come in. He is not risking it any further. Jay Carty staying out. Headshot coming in. Sonny Bob, Sam T all coming in. And this is where the game really changes. They're all going to go in the inters, but Jay Tyler still leads. Actually, hold on. No. B-Boy has went on hards and not inters. I have no idea what has happened, but is that a mistake? It doesn't look like it. Maybe he's thinking that it's not going to be. To be fair, Speed Ari is not really doing that well. B-Boy on hards. Does he think it's not going to rain any further? No, it's going to rain. It's tumbling it down right now. Meanwhile, top 3 still very tight-knit as they make their way to turn number 12. Yeah, maybe he didn't have Mr. B-Boy didn't have chance to change in time, which is very unfortunate if that's the case, but he stayed out, so DRS is still enabled, by the way. As you can see, Stiggy's flap is open and so is Tam's. So it's not all inters go yet. As look at this, Stiggy right behind Tyler now. They've got to keep it together. Oh my goodness me, Stiggy he loses it. B-Boy Worm is out. And I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. Oh, Tam stayed out. And Jay Tyler and Stiggy are coming in. Jay Tyler going wide in the pit entry as they have come in, but this is a big risk from Tam. His tyres are going to be screaming for grip. There's only 11 drivers left and they're only 8 laps on. Both of the top 2 are on inters. Tam, oh my goodness me. It's a Lando Norris moment. Top 4, as you can see, still yet to pit. Oh my goodness, the Slayer absolutely struggling. It's like learning to walk as a baby. It's really difficult. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. It's like skating without inline skates. Like walking on ice. It is just horrendous. It is abysmal. It is the last thing you want to be doing. Tam still trying to fight it out against the elements. The question is, when will he pit? Tell you right now, the gap to the leader, he's actually still ahead. I think he can still come out and head. 22 seconds. How long do you lose in the pit lane? That is the question. 71 viewers, by the way. Massive figures here on F10. Look at it, it is starting to get really wet. I can see some standing water. But Tam being very brave, staying on these tyres for 9 laps now, as well as Dylan. Dylan might be in a very good position when he comes out. And Tam is pitting. Tam is coming into the pits. Oh, you can see how hard it is. Right, he's got to be careful not to make a mistake when he brakes. And he's okay. Now, the question is, where is J Tyler going to come out in relation to Tam? Both drivers going on the inters. All 4 drivers still not pitted have gone on to the inters. Now, J Tyler coming through, and he is ahead. Tam comes out. Oh my goodness me, he comes right in next to Floor Vistic, and oh my goodness me, Floor Vistic just comes out ahead of Tam, so it's not been off for Tam, and Sonny Bob has retired from the race. DRS is disabled at the right moment, and now we're dancing in the rain with J Tyler and Stiggy. All of these drivers will be guaranteed points if they complete 90%. Just because they're in the top 10 doesn't mean they've scored yet. They've still got to survive the elements. Only a third of the way through the game. Oh! Apparently, I've just got word from B-Boy. He set the tyres to inters and they didn't go on. That is catastrophic. What an unfortunate way to go out. I think I should turn the... As Headshot has been the first driver to be given a penalty. Stiggy very close to J Tyler. Oh, in these deteriorating conditions. No DRS now, that has been disabled. They're going to have to use their driving skill to make them way through. Will there be a move? Stiggy getting very close. He's tempted, he is, but no can do here. As Sam is right behind Headshot. For 7th place this is. Oh, big lock up from Sam T. It's really difficult to brake at very high speeds. It's very difficult to brake here, especially turn number 1. Look at this though, 4 Vistic's caught up to them. It's going to be a freeway battle for lead again. Tam might join them. This is set to be an enthralling round here in China. I'm not saying Grand Prix because it is not a Grand Prix. It's not a full race distance. That is a Grand Prix. This is half race distance. It's just round 8 of the championship. For Vistic, all right behind them. Oh, the weather is starting to change. I think it's too bad for the Inters. They're really getting worse now. Tell you. Well, the fastest lap's going to go to Floor Vistic for sure. I cannot see the conditions improving. For now, oh my goodness, Floor Vistic struggling. Struggling. They're all struggling for grip. They all go to the inside. Is there going to be a move from Stiggy? The Stig. Some say that he's going to try and make a move. But he ain't going to make it yet. And them refusing to budge has actually helped Tam here. Tam getting very close as Sam getting past Headshot. Headshot struggling in these conditions. But look at this. Headshot trying to defend. They're very close. Might have touched there. They've touched again. And this is a very close battle heading to 7th. Please be careful going in. Ah, no, Headshot. Looks like he may have cut the corner there. But no, he is through. And in fact, Sam T is not having any of it. He's coming back through and he will get 7th. Great move from Sam. Great recovery, but they're coming back. Here's Headshot. My goodness me, they're not giving up at all. It is cat and mouse at turns 1, 2, 3, 4. But 5, 6, 7, 8, Sam T is in the lead. Meanwhile, J Tyler's extended the lead to 7 tenths as Stiggy, Floor and Tam are squabbling for 2nd place. This is getting even worse. Here it's... Oh my goodness me! Floor slid off again! And Tam might see that as an opportunity to make a move as they head to turn number 12. And turn number 13. It's like the amen corner of Formula 1. JT's clear, but not Stiggy. He's got Floor hounding him from the back. Stiggy's moving to the right. Floor's going to make a try and move on the outside. But Stiggy seeming like he can hold on. Oh, and a bit of a bump between those two in this exchange. But look at this! Floor's coming back. He's fighting back with every punch he has left. Going to the inside. Pushes Stiggy wide, but Stiggy holding on. Tam going to try and benefit from this battle. It's going to be free wide. No, it's not. Floor Vistic goes on the inside and passes Stiggy for second place. Fantastic move from the new boy in F10. But Stiggy now demoted to third. Even when the big boys are gone, an AlphaTauri driver's still going to win it, is he? Is he? Tam doing very well despite having a 10-second penalty, which will be added to his time at the end of the race. He still wants to try and win this race. I mean, it has been done before. Lewis Hamilton in the real race in Britain. BIS, he started last season 10th. However, rain still pouring down. I'd just like to clarify, this is not Barry Burmand. Tam really trying to get close to the top three again. He really needs to, because remember, as I said, that penalty. Look, Dylan's coming close by the looks of it though. Dylan might get himself into the mix. Tam surely going to get into the mix. He's going to make a move for Stiggy. Stiggy's really struggling in these conditions. Tam has just passed him, but look at this. A battle for the leads for Vistic. Is he going to make a move on J-Tile? No, I don't think so. Tam into third now. Next will be for Vistic himself. And now, Dylan in the mix. Firmly in the mix. Will he try and make some moves? He was one of the last to pit alongside Tam and Jay Cardy, who is in 6th place and 7 seconds away from Dylan. Headshot getting another penalty. He's now 6 seconds of penalties. There is the small print. Four attempts to gap. Floor Vistic have exceptional pace right now over Jay Tyler, but can he hold on and try and make a move on Jay Tyler? Halfway through the race now, halfway through the season officially. Oh, and Floor Vistic going on the grass for a bit there. Dylan is very close to Stiggy. Stiggy really starting to struggle in these wet conditions. Where is Yarno? PCF1 and esports starting from next week, I believe. Oh, Dylan has went wide. That might be a warning for his time there. Remember, free penalties, free warnings, I should say, would get you a track limits penalty, which is 3 seconds. So be careful where you put your tyres. And there's a yellow flag. I do believe Slayer has spun at turn number 10. But Tam now going for second place here. But he's too far back. He will not be able to make the move. Dylan, no. Is he going to go for the move? No, he is not. But still, he's got very close now to Stiggy. Hello, Sam. Got 2 attempts between the sister Red Bull cars. It looking inevitable now that Tam will make the move, but Dylan, exceptional work, I'd have to say, from a reserve. He's just joined us and he is showing what he has got in store for us. And we're only halfway through the season. There's a long way to go. He's got a lot of time to show us what he's made of. We can't wait to see what he has to bring us in F10. Top 5 still remaining the same. Tyler's still in the lead. Tyler did start on pole position, just ahead of Floor Vistic. I actually am wrong. That was Stiggy that was in second. I do apologise. Don't think we'll be needing this anymore. Because they're all in inters, we know that. Half a second to get now, 6/10 between Tam and Forvistic. Further back, Dylan's starting to get close to Stiggy again. Very close now, in fact. 2/10 the gap. Is he going to try and make the move here? Going on the inside is Dylan, our reserve into fourth, is it? Nicely on the inside. Can he hold it together? Stiggy's still hounding him as Speedari has... But no! It's Forvistic! Forvistic has spun and he's back in the fifth again! Now, has he got damage? I think he has. He's going into the pits and Jake Hardy's going to take fifth, but Dylan is up into third. My goodness, it's got from bad to worse for Forvistic. He must have damage somewhere. That is the reason why he's coming to the pits. He's going to get some new intermediate tyres. No, he's actually just changed tyres. Interesting. If he has side pod damage, I don't think you can repair it. Aw, don't say Yarno's not here. You'll take away our viewership. You'll take away our viewership. This is Yarno Upmere. No, I'm joking. It's not Yarno Upmere. Oh my god. Weather is getting horrendous. Forvistic right now is down to 9th for what could have been a promising debut for him in F10. It's just all gone to pot by the looks of it. And he is still struggling in these conditions. Stiggy starting to lose ground. I tell you what though, it is getting worse. And I can see some standing water building. Maybe if it gets even worse, we might be on the wet tyres. As you can see, the gap's starting to spread now. They really are starting to spread, the drivers. As Slayer has spun and looks like may have damage. As Speedari coming around to take 9th place from him. Looks like the action has calmed down a bit because of the more deteriorating conditions, as we can see. Oh my goodness me, Tyler struggling to get around turn number 4. Slayer now with a penalty. See, the braking points are getting shorter and shorter. Headshot is pit, and he's going to put new tyres on. May get to the end of the race as we see Slayer and Speedari coming into the pits. Now they were very close together. Did something happen between the two drivers? We'll be pitting again. New enters on. Oh, hello! Slayer thinks the wets are good. This looks interesting. So now Slayer's on wets, might as well turn the graphic back on. How is he faring in them? Oh, maybe we can keep track of the gap. Forvistic now in 7th. Oh my goodness, he's really struggling in these conditions as Forvistic. You see a front wing view on Jay Tyler. Speedari getting very close to Slayer. I think is way too early for the wet tyres. The blue tyres. Oh, and he's been hit by Speedari. And he's going to have damage there. Possibly. It was way too early for the wet tyres. Oh, and he's really struggling to get back on track. But look at this. Tam is getting closer to Jay Tyler. Meanwhile, oh, and the Slayer is out. He's crashed out. It's a safety car! Now, this is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. As a result, by the way, the Slayer did not complete 90% of the race. He will score 0 points. Very unfortunate, but those are the rules. And, oh! Speedari gets a penalty for speeding under the safety car. Drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car, going over the delta and not slowing down enough. And now he's got a drive-through penalty, which he must serve after the safety car comes in. But this might change the game. This might change the game, I fear. Because it'll be bunched up again. And we're going to be starting to ask the question, are the wets good enough? Oh, Gicardi's got a penalty now! Remember, you cannot go over the delta. Go over the delta, it's a drive-through penalty, so that's 2 of a drive-through penalty now. And this is good news for Sam, T, Floor, and Headshot. Sam, Tyler, and Tam not pitting. Dylan is going to take the risk. He's going to pit under the safety car. Going to get new intermediate tyres on. And I don't blame him, to be honest. Inter's coming on for Dylan. Inter's coming on for Stiggy. Inter's possibly coming on for J. Carty and Sam T. Inters for everyone. You get inters, you get inters, you get inters. Everyone gets inters. Dylan has got a free stop out of that. He is still in 3rd place. Stiggy's still in 4th, so it was the right time for Dylan and Stiggy to pit. In fact, that's actually because Sam has went for... Oh, Jake Hardy's got another penalty. Not only has he got a drive-through, he's got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit exit, which is against the rules. But yeah, Dylan still in 3rd place for now, but Vistic, did he pit? He probably has. Yeah, he stopped again, so Vistic now down to 8th. As you can see, look at this rain, it's getting much worse. So Dylan in a great position right now, because look at this. Tyler and Tam yet to pit. And Dylan with the fresher intermediates will have a big advantage. But can he make the moves? Provo Gandalf says, could you maybe say hi to Dennis on air for me? He'd like that. Whoever Dennis is, hi. Welcome to PSGL. I have random shout out, but there we go. You ask and you shall receive here on PSGL. I am Otaka Logan, if you've just joined us, but look at this. Dylan in the prime position right now. Look at this. Tyler on 10 laps of inters. How long can these tyres last? They can last to a whole race. I know. Everyone's thinking that, Avatar. It's... Well, all the leagues are amateur. We don't pay our drivers except for prize money. J Tyler's gone AI. I'm not sure if that's allowed. J Carty's pitting again. Look at this. You can see some puddles forming. Definitely standing water in there. But J Carty is... Oh yeah, J Carty's serving his penalty. But remember, of course, he still has to serve the drive-through. And so does Speedari. Oh my god, it's getting much, much worse. At this rate, we might have to even the playing field out. With the softs. Look how much these guys are struggling in this weather. Is it raining sideways? What the heck? My goodness, I've seen everything now. Now, of course, because all the drivers haven't lined up yet, I don't think we'll be starting just yet. We are waiting for Jay Carty and Speed Ari. Speed Ari's way behind. He's 50 seconds behind the leaders. Which pretty much in time is over a lap. So might not be getting away soon. Very anxious wait for all the drivers then. 9 of them, that is. Sam T, yes, Sam T is still in there for a shout. Very interesting, very, very interesting. No cat named Minty, by the way, he just doesn't join for some reason. But look at this, all the tyres have come out today. Soft, medium, hard, inter and wet. That's a very rare occasion. Of course, Slayer took the wet, but the gamble failed. Sam T's pitting. Now, I'm not sure what's going on. He already pit for inters. Surely he's not got damage. Surely... Oh boy. The blue extreme wet tyres are on. He thinks it's the right time to do it. I'm not sure, to be honest, but he has sacrificed his 7th place for that. He'll surely gain it back, considering Jay Carty and Speed Ari have drive-through penalties. Not necessarily. The PS League, it definitely not action-packed as PC. But yeah, you do get exciting races from this, especially in the lower divisions where it could be anyone's race. It is one long safety car, but that's because it's wet and because drivers are pitting. I'm sure we'll be getting away after this because Speed Area is closing up now. He's only a couple corners behind. How's Sam T doing on the wets? That's the question. Oh, it's looking horrendous. Sam T might have the upper hand. Safety car coming in this lap. Speed Ari has caught up enough, but Sam T may have pulled off a masterstroke here because the conditions are deteriorating like hell. And Tyler and Tam, with very worn inters, they're in a very sticky situation. A real bit of a pickle. Look at this, trying to not hit each other. It's going to be very difficult in the rain. Jay Tyler will be winding them up, preparing for them to go. He will be dictating the pace. He can go any time until the finish line. He's definitely not going to go here. He's got to be careful, because Dylan hasn't pit. Sam T is on wets. He's going for it now, and Dylan is under threat from Stiggy immediately. They all come through clean by the looks of it, but how's Sam T doing on these wets? Oh, he's got a lot of ground ahead of Jay Carty. He's going to try and make the move instantly. Tam, my goodness me! What's happened to Dylan? He's lost position to Tam. Sam T easily makes the move, and Headshot now overtaking Dylan. What has happened to Dylan? Dylan is in a spot of bother here. He looked like he had the edge, but he's actually getting overtaken by Alessi, and he's already been overtaken by Tam. I thought he was in a really good position now. Florvishtik trying to overtake Headshot. Florvishtik to the inside. Still side by side, coming out of turn number 6, and the Ferrari Jay Carty has gone off, as we see the two drivers, Headshot and Florvistic, still battling for 5th place. This is really good as they come through turn number 8 in the treacherous conditions here in China. Florvistic is now 4 attempts behind Headshot. He just cannot catch up. Tam has already lost a position to Stiggy. And now Stiggy will be on the charge for Jay Tyler. 7 laps to go. Will these inters hold up? Let's see how Sam T's faring as the rogue wet tire runner. He doesn't look like he's trying to make a move on Flora Vistic as of yet, but you know, they will have more grip as Dylan has a peek at Tam, but he will not be making any move yet. As can we get some better camera angles, please? Thank you. Oh my goodness, Sam's struggling to get revving up. And Tam has went into the pits. He's had enough. I think he's struggling. Has he got damage somewhere? As we see, Sam T really is getting close to floor. This is anyone's race at this point. Sam is putting the wets on, and so is, by the looks of it, actually no, it will be Speedari and Jay Carty serving the drive-through penalties. Speedari is ahead of Tam, of course, because Speedari yet to pit. Oh, look, there's puddles everywhere. This is too dangerous for the Inters. They're going to be screaming for grip. Those Inters are. Almost half the grid gone. I know. Tricky conditions, though. You can't really blame them. Tam immediately going to make a move on Speedari. Speedari trying to play spoiler. Trying to throw a spanner in the works as he goes on the outside, does Tam. Much more grip, I should see, and this. Oh, and Speedari completely loses it. You can really tell the difference between wet and inters in these conditions. Massive struggle for Speedari to get free, and he will have to serve a drive-through penalty. Sam in a really good position now. Oh my goodness, sliding around turn 13, absolutely struggling. Floyd Fishtick struggling even more. I'm starting to bite my fingers down to my hand. Bite my nails, I should say. Oh my goodness me. Sam trying to slow down in time not to hit floor. Yeah, this race is anyone's now. 5 laps remain. Dylan in third right now. Oh, Sticky going to the outside, and Dylan might have a move on the inside of turn number 2. But now it'll be in the outside of turn number 3, and that will allow Sticky to break away at turn number 4. But no, Dylan has actually got very close. Sticky really struggling. He nearly loses air at turn number 4. Dylan now really close. Is he going to try and make a move? He's going to go on the outside at turn number 6. But no, Sticky stays ahead for now as Sam T goes around the inside of 4. But no, Floor holds on still. Oh my goodness me, he is really struggling. They're all struggling. But no more than Jay Tyler, who, despite the conditions, is still in the lead. 8 attempts. He's been on these tires for half of the race. More than half now. He's got no other choice but to stay on this. And if he does and somehow wins this, I'll be really impressed. I'll eat my hat. 60 viewers coming to see this madness and folding. It is absolutely insane. But this is what we come to see. Seven tenths the gap between Sam and Floor. Gap starting to spread out now, but no more than Sam T's. Sam T, look at the rain, it's battering it down. Look how much he has to lock up just to brake. So difficult. Top 6 right next to each other now. Tam struggling to catch up though. I think his gamble has not paid off. Tyler still in the lead, but look at this, Dylan very close to Sticky now. And Stiggy's still holding on, and he is chasing for the lead as we speak. Sam T still in a very pretty position, but he just can't seem to make the moves. Dylan still getting very close to Stiggy, Stiggy getting close to Tyler, but nothing changing in the pecking order as of yet. 4 laps to go, time is running out. Yeah, they probably have Jess. Hi, Jess. That's our coordinator, of course. Always on the scene. Wonder if they have dry setups on. Yes, they do have dry setups on. I can easily tell. It's probably where they are struggling. And they will be struggling even more considering that there is... And who's that? Oh no, it's Sam! Sam with a golden opportunity, and he's spun and he has lost that opportunity, and he's still struggling. Oh my goodness me. He's got to be careful because he has to complete this lap to get some points. But look at this, Dylan going for a move. This is for second place, and he's got it. What a move! No! Sticky's run back and he's actually rammed into him. Sticky's still trying to hold on to the position, but no! Dylan gets ahead into second. Our new boy going for the win. My words! Will there be any response from Stiggy as we reach the final 3 laps of the race? Stamty still fighting out like the warrior he is, but my goodness, how has Jay Tyler stuck on to this horrendous conditions in 16 lap old inters? Dylan will be charging like a raging bull even though he's in an Alfa Romeo and not an AlphaTauri. And I see AlphaTauri considering the form book. But now it looks inevitable. Dylan is right on Jay Tyler's gearbox. Jay Tyler, is he starting to struggle in these old tires, or are they starting to stabilize? I am not sure. I'm no expert. I'm just doing my job as commentator. You can see all the raindrops from the sky. It's just absolutely disgusting. Jay Tyler getting Stiggy trying to get in the mix, but Jay Tyler starting to struggle. He struggled out of turn number 13. Dylan going to the inside, all of them are. Stiggy staying on the left. But it's surely inevitable now. Dylan is going to make the move on Jay Tyler. He goes on the outside. Tyler trying everything in his power to keep it. No! Dylan hits him in the back. Now, has that done any damage to Dylan's car? He's still right next to Jay Tyler, but no, Jay Tyler staying ahead as there's a yellow flag. It is... I'm not sure who the yellow flag was for, but look at this, here he comes! Dylan going for the lead, 2 laps to go! Oh no, Jay Tyler shuts the door! Jay Tyler doing everything he can in a Fernando Alonso-esque performance. Trying to hold on to the win. This is insane. Look at this. Stiggy's still in for a shout at the victory. But Dylan, who's come out of nowhere, going for victory here. Let me see the positions, by the way. He started in 7th. And now he's going to the inside. My goodness, he nearly cuts him. Oh no! Oh, Dylan spun! Dylan has spun, and that's his chance of winning gone. Jay Tyler still leads the race. That will surely be investigated. I don't know why Dylan was going on for the space, the very little space that Jay Tyler left. It looked very dangerous, but now Floor is back in this. 1.5 laps to go. My goodness me. Stiggy is now in a prime position to take the win, but Dylan, oh, what could have been? He's down in 6th now. But Jay Tyler still holding on. How he has held on is beyond me, wildest imaginations. But now he has to hold off against a new foe in Stiggy and Flor Vistic. 1 lap to go after they cross the finish line. Jay Tyler still holding on after all this time. I am starting to lose my voice, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be at this for 19 laps when he crosses the finish line for the final time. Only Stiggy and Forvistic look like they're going to stop him. Final lap now. Will Stiggy come any close? Jay Tyler trying to break the toe, going into the outside. Stiggy joining him now. Forvistic too far back. They come around the first 4 corners. Jay Tyler just... He knows Stiggy's right behind him. But it's not phasing him at all. Stiggy getting very close now as they come into turn number 6 for the final time tonight. But once again, Jay Tyler's still in front. It is any one of these 3 races for the win. It is just like what happened on Thursday night. It's surely inevitable now though, but he just can't find a way past. Stiggy can, of Jay Tyler. Jay Tyler has somehow been holding on this whole race. Only 5 corners even to go in this incredible finish. A grandstand finish, I should say. Oh my goodness me, 11, 12 and 13. This is where they're going to have to keep it really clean. Floor has caught up. They're all struggling around turn 13. Tyler goes to the inside. Stiggy does too. They're all on the inside trying to find all that grip going into the wet. But Jay Tyler doesn't look phased at all. Stiggy, one more last gasp move. I just can't see it happening. And against all odds, Jay Tyler is going to come through the final corner and take a remarkable victory here in China. What a way to win it. 19 lap inters. And Stiggy comes in second. Floorfish take third. I do not think. Yep, Sam T will be fourth. Headshot will be fifth. Dylan, a disappointing 6th. Tam, 7th. And he won't have to serve that penalty because he's more than 10 seconds ahead of Jay Carty, who had a drive-through penalty, and Speedari also having a drive-through penalty. My goodness me, Jay Tyler holds on with 19 left. I'm trying not to swear, ladies and gentlemen. That was insane. I actually have to interview in that. That is ridiculous. Sorry if it's a bit unprofessional, just laughing my head off at this. It's just unbelievable that it's just happened. Jay Tyler of Alpine produces a sensational drive to win in China for F10. Holds off Stiggy, holds off newcomer Florvishtik, who did very well to get a podium. Sam T getting up to 4th from 12th. There's your winner. 16 points in the bag. I do believe it'll be 11 for Florvishtik having the fastest lap, obviously, because of course it was sitting to dry. But wow, what a race. I am speechless too, Jess. Jay Tyler in the Discord. Yes, yes, he's, yes, 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 yes. You don't know Jack? Well, you do now. 1, 2, 3, they finished. 1, 2, 3, they started. 1, 2, 3, they finished. 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stops. The stars have aligned. Oh, never mind. Sam T's in 4th. 5th. Headshot, he started 5th. Dylan up 1 spot. Tam down 3, not a good race for him. Speedari getting 2 points despite the circumstances. Jay Carty getting 3 points despite the circumstances. Slayer get no points because he did not finish 90%. I need a glass of water and some Tunnocks tea cakes. I've lost everything. I'm going to lose my voice, I'm going to lose my job, and I'm going to lose the will to live after that insanity. But thanks for sticking around during that. That was insane. Jess has just spoke with Jay Tyler just now. His tyres were, get this ladies and gentlemen, 65%. That shows how much resilience he had against the elements, and it really has paid off. It's paid off in spades, and as a result gets 16 points to his table and will now be on 29 points. He had 5 DNFs in the first 6 races, only having 3 points until Austria, where he got his first podium, and then he gets the win. Stiggy very happy with his podium by the looks of it. Or is that Floor? Floor Vistic race for sidepod damage, my goodness me. I need to leave the session. Well, you get to see the inner workings of the stream. I don't normally do interviews, but this is probably an exception. Right, I am gonna get Jay Tyler in. 1 second, please. And there's Victory Lane. Somewhat. Yeah, we're doing podium interviews. I don't actually normally do them, because usually I have something else going on, but that's not happening tonight. And here he is! The man at the hour, the hero of the masses, Jay Tyler. Congratulations, you are a winner in PSGL.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm just so hyped up after all that's happened. Normally I'm not like this, but whew, 65% inters. How did you do it?
I mean, me, Tom, Stiggy, Sam, and Hex were all in the party together, and we were just planning strategy at what we would do in qualifying, whether we start on mediums, whether we start on softs. But I thought, screw it, I'm gonna start on the softs, and I'm gonna try and stretch these out. I managed to stretch the softs out 8 laps, or 8-ish laps. They didn't feel great towards the end, but once we knew we had to go on to the inters, we had to go on the inters, and yeah, okay, maybe a lap early, but it's just all about tyre consumption, and obviously the safety car did help me a lot with that. But obviously everything was trying to go against me. It started absolutely hammering it down as well at points.
Oh,
but
yeah.
There's puddles round the lap,
Yeah.
but I just thought, stay on these inters. I've got the lead. There's no point giving up track position for something.
Yeah.
Just to be quicker. Because I felt pace was good.
Yeah, and the safety car, that really changed things for a lot of drivers. They came in, of course, your teammate came out into wets and had a chance, and unfortunately he fluffed it at turn 11. Were you feeling optimistic that you could have held on to your lead when the safety car came out?
When the safety car came out, I think I was just ahead of Gaipo, or Tam as he's now called. I think.
Oh yeah.
I was still gaining on him. So when the safety car came out, I was like, it's a bit of like soft blow, but it kind of helped me with tyre wear as well. I knew we were still debating whether we should go on wets, whether not. And Sam took the bullet, but bit the bullet obviously as he was behind me. He said he'll risk it. Obviously, it didn't pay off, but he was a lot quicker, I think, lap time wise. We were all just saying lap times, and I think he was like 2 seconds lap quicker, but obviously he was getting held up behind the AlphaTauri. So at that point, I knew that it was my race to lose. I was just trying to conserve and take it easy.
It was insane because you had Dylan all over you. You had what was his name, Stiggy, all over you. You just trying to keep your cool, as I would say.
Yeah, I've been in this position before, obviously. Like, not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I've been in a position before where people are quicker than me, potentially lap time wise, and obviously have fresher tyres. And but it's all about, you've just got to keep your cool, keep calm, don't panic at the point where, okay.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, if I was the guy awarding the points, I'd give you 32 points, double points. Of course, we can't do that because of the rules. There's no double points races. That would be horrendous. Apparently, I cannot add Stiggy for an interview, which is a shame. Because he was hounding you all over in the last few laps after Dylan fell. The friend request, Stiggy. So you were battling with Stiggy and you were both in the same party, or?
Practice gets you.
Yeah, it was some insane race. It's glad to see mutual respect during the race. You know, no dirty stuff going on. Of course, that's what we want to see. We want drivers to fight to the end, aggressive, of course, but we want to keep it clean, and we're glad to see drivers keeping it clean. Well, I can unfortunately say Dylan was unfortunately a victim of one of the unfortunate moves. To be fair, what was the did we mention the Dylan spin out, or?
No, we didn't. But
yeah, what happened in your view?
As I said, I knew he was quicker than me, but I was going
Yeah.
to defend it as a win. I haven't won since F10 2019 or in PSGL. I was going to defend it as hard as I possibly could. Like, at the end of the day, these things happen in F1, in league racing. You hit people, and I personally think it was the corner. It was my corner. He shouldn't have gone for it, but he can think that it was his corner, and that I should have backed out. But I had the race in line, in my view. But at the end of the day, I will listen to what he has to say. It might have just been a racing incident, but in my view, I was quicker than him going into that corner. And yeah, I think he should have pulled out. But at the end of the day, these things happen. Obviously, it is gutting for him, but. Like, you can't really just say.
Yeah, we'll see if Dylan makes an inquiry about it, and if so, what Kryptonite or any of the admins have to say about it. But meanwhile, before I know it's provisional, but congratulations on the crazy victory that it was. I will now, of course, have to switch over to Florvistic. I'd like to apologise for accidentally calling you a reserve. Now, of course, our regular drivers. Oh, jeez. Our regular drivers, Tusum and Lars, are absent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
no
are
problem.
left. Flora, is everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Congratulations on third, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
It's been a great
I must
race.
notice you all started first, second, and third, and you all finished first, second, and third. It's pretty
We've
funny.
already got to start thinking about the championship though, because Tucson
Yes.
and Lars are no longer in. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they weren't here today, you know. But those guys have just basically won every race as AlphaTauri. You know, they've dominated everything. But
Exception
there's now a
headshot and
battle.
hype.
Yeah, I mean, me, Headshot Lessie, and Jay Carty, there's 1 point between us in the championship going into this race, and we were all battling for third, which might now become first for the championship. You know, so you've got to. We're already battling for the championship, and you've got to not. It's all about getting as many points as possible. You know, when I was racing these guys, you didn't want to make a dangerous move that would, you know, take my own race out or theirs. You know, because I need the points as much as anybody else. So, you know, now that we're already halfway through the season, you know, silly lunges and risky overtakes aren't always the best way forward anymore.
Yeah, indeed. I actually just like to confirm. Yes, I've not actually noticed this, but Lars and Tusum have actually been promoted to F9. Can someone in chat please confirm?
Yes, they were. I'm pretty sure they have been. It was, I think, that was because of the sheer pace of them.
Yeah.
Compared to this tier, it was just way too much.
That's the problem I have with. Would they be given like points in F9? Because I'm not totally sure in the rulings.
I sort of hope so, because
I
mean, they've earned their first and second places in this league. I don't think they should be mirrored to the new one. I think there should be some sort of bias for it. Let's say, like, if you won a race in the previous tier, you might get 10 points or
Benefit
8 for second.
points.
Maybe that sort of thing. But I'm sure that Crip and Connor will.
Their points go to 0 when they get promoted.
What?
So their points stay the same for this league, and when they get promoted, it goes to 0. I think that's what happened when I was promoted mid-season. But that was like 3 games ago, so I don't know if they've changed it or not.
It will be interesting to see what it is like. But yeah, that was one hell of a race. What was I going to say? For Vishtik, I believe you were fighting for the lead at a couple of points, and I think you did spin it while trying a move, and I think it was it Jay Tyler or Stiggy?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
The VSC come out just as he was going for it, and then I think he hit something. I think he hit my rear tyre, and then he spun.
But he did catch up because it was a virtual safety car.
Yeah.
So he actually got quite lucky in that.
Yeah, I was just trying to go as slow as I can. Just keep the tyres cool, keep the tyres just conserved.
There is an unfortunate thing with the Delta, whereby it is quite random throughout the lap. So sometimes if you're really spoodling round and your Delta's still dropping, but then sometimes you're getting like 3 seconds on the Delta for no reason. So there was a lot of people on and off the brakes all the time, having to obviously keep the Delta positive.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But that's racing for you. Anything can happen in a flick of a switch.
It was a brilliant race.
Oh, it was. I'm sure everyone enjoyed it. Let's see how much for sub count has increased after that. Oh wait, it doesn't let you know.
I didn't enjoy it leading. I didn't enjoy it one bit.
It was. I expect from your point of view, Jack, you were not enjoying it.
I just want a nice race out front, boring, not battling.
It was annoying that Jack got pole, to be honest. He wasn't. He was considering starting sort of like 11th and just trying to get until the rain fell on mediums. And then he was behind me on track, and all I see on my screen on my track map is Jack going through the final corner on the for God's sake, So, yeah. No, it was another great race. For everybody really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and this is just the first of few, because next time we are going to a track we have never been to before. Can anyone guess what that track is?
Portugal.
It's not Portugal. It is Portimao. Portugal's the country. I said Portugal. Track. Yeah. It is Portugal. The 9th round of the season will be at the all-new addition to the F1 calendar. The Algarve International Circuit, built in 2008, has held the F1 Portuguese Grand Prix twice, held MotoGP quite recently, the finale of the 2020 season, World Superbikes, World Endurance Championship, lots of big name series, and PSGL is going to be arriving on not just for the PCF1 season finale, but all the 18 divisions. Sure, you have to stick around and see a historic first race on the Algarve International Circuit. Let's hope they stay there even in 2022's game, because this track's absolutely brilliant. I wish I could give you a lap for it, but I'm very bad at racing, and that's why I don't league racing even on a wheel.
Just ask Jack, I'm sure he'll do it for you.
No, we're not share playing.
TT merchant.
Yeah. Of course, the season has been extended from November to December, which means we'll be finished by Christmas, which is always great. But yeah, there it is. Algarve International Circuit, your 9th round of the series. 7 rounds to go in this championship. Although Lars and Tusum are gone, we trot on in F10. Headshot, actually not headshot, is it? Stiggy is now the championship leader. Well, technically, 54 points.
I'm taking out every single race after that. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking, I am joking.
I might do it myself in Portimao, to be honest.
I love Portimao, so I should be fine.
AlphaTauri's too good, get out of here. Stiggy, Headshot, Jay Carty, all in the hunt, maybe even Jay Tyler, he's up to 29, I don't know where that puts him. I think it puts him in 7th overall.
I'm coming for you, Tom.
Look forward
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
right. So yeah, I think we should wrap it up here. It's been 100 minutes. It's been way too long. Do you agree, guys?
I think so. It's time for a beer.
No, I refrain from all alcohol. F7, F9 I should say. F9 is on right now. They've got 36 viewers watching right now. Make it more. Go into the other channel for goodness sake. Also like to mention F7 is tomorrow and I'll be commentating that. All top 8 tiers of PlayStation will be tomorrow night, including F1. You don't want to miss that. Until then, I will see you next week for the first ever round at the Portugal's Algarve International Circuit. But until then, Jay Tyler's resilience, or bravery, foolish but successful. Sorry. I mean, some people will say foolish. I think it's brave. But it has paid off. Oh yeah. Anyway, a very good night to you all, and I'll see you in